Hello Libra, welcome to your reading today. This is a timeless reading, but for those who would like to know, I'm doing the reading in March and I will post it in March. So you can consider this a March reading, but it really is intended to be whenever you find this reading. I do a different style of reading every month for the birth signs, and this month I'm going to do a pick a card with a slightly different layout. So we're going to start with 3 piles. Top card. I'll introduce the piles now and then you can pick your card. So this first deck is the Pastoral Tales Tarot. And we've got the 9 of Cups here for the Pastoral Tales Tarot. That's pile 1. Pile 2 is going to be Tarot of the Abyss. This is a black and white deck. And we have got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse as the top card. These aren't necessarily your cards for your reading. These are just the cards to help you identify the deck. It may just give you some more insights on which deck you want to choose. So just know that. And then the final deck, I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot deck, one of my favorites. We've got the Fool card here as the top card in the deck. So this is pile 3. Okay, take a moment. Decide which pile is yours, and then we'll be back. I'll mark each pile below so you can jump to your pile. We're going to be reading through the Pastoral Tales Tarot deck for anyone who selected pile 1. So we're just going to get into it. Current situation for a Libra. Libra energies for pile 1. This deck is my newest deck, and I've got lots of jumping cards. Current situations for my Libras here. I had a feeling I was holding this deck upside down. I am. Current situation. Okay, we've got 2 cards. So what do we got here? We got the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. Okay, let's adjust this just a bit. Looks like we're crooked. Okay, something really big is coming to an end, needs to come to an end, because a period of rest is in order. Okay. This is going to be some sort of crisis, some sort of battle, some event that's been going on for a very, very long time. It's like a 9 of Wands energy. The 9 comes before the 10, okay? The 9 is the battle that happens before the end piece. So we're at the 10 now, but it's been going on for quite some time. There's been lots of worry and fear around it. I see lots of prayer and hope for this to come to an end, for some sort of resolution. Obviously wanting positive resolution, but most importantly wanting it to end so everyone can rest and have peace and harmony and heal. This ending is important for your children, for some of you. For your children to have peace. That's a lot of the worry is around children. Something to do with the children. What's a fact about this situation? 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups came in reverse. So it's so funny, like, a fact about this situation, it may or may not be pleasant. We received the 7 of Cups in reverse. And I see this, like, image of somebody who, like, I don't feel belongs in this situation. And all of these ideas or options there, they all seem silly. Like, look at this man standing here, right? And then all of these options that are here, they seem like almost childish choices and options. You know, I'm thinking about that child in the 4 that we were just looking at, and something being for the child, but I don't get the energy that this man is here selecting and making a choice for a child. And we're in 7 of Cups. This is really like daydreaming energy. It's like childish choices, childish dreams, childish thoughts, and like then he feels like he doesn't belong here, and it's in reverse. So a fact about this situation might be that there's someone with really unrealistic expectations, goals, ideas, like really, really out there, outlandish, very, I'm childish is the word, like thinking like a child, having hopes and dreams like a child would, without the awareness, without the guidelines. What is it? Like the insight that life and time and maturity will bring. I don't know what this means. If this is your reading, it might mean something to you. It's very strange. It feels like a circus. That's what it feels like, a circus. Like there's some sort of circus. Games being played? Manipulation? It's really icky. It doesn't feel good. It's unpleasant. Okay, we got lots of cards here. I only wanted one, but we're going to take the first card that came, the World. And then it came with King of Pentacles and 2 of Wands. Whew. Okay, you would think. This is absolutely dreamy, wonderful energy, but this is not what it's saying. So King of Pentacles is like the Midas touch. Like everything you touch turns to gold, and the World is, you know, is kind of your 10 of Wands, but in your very positive way. It's the ending of the full deck, the ending of the major arcana. Like a real beautiful closure coming into being. And with this 2 of Wands here, this is an illusion. An illusion that there's going to be riches and this, you know, do you see how she's just got this wreath of victory? And she's looking at this pastoral scene with this beautiful house and the sunset in the distance. And then there's this man who's got all the apples he could possibly want. Look at all of this abundance, right? He's created this abundance. This is part of a dream around this situation that it's actually saying you should let go of right now. Let's just hang tight, because that sounds ugly. Like it's way too blunt. But let's figure out what else is going on here, because it came with lots of other cards, and one of them being the two of Wands, which is about here, it's about being rooted in what you have established so you can move towards a future that you've made for yourself. But this, what is, we need to see more, okay? I'm going to go this way real quick. I'm going to go a little bit out of order because I want to know more about this part of the story. What should Libra forget or not rely on? What's unreliable? This card. Tower. Well, duh. A major change or upheaval. Looking for a major change or upheaval. Like you can't count on something dramatic to happen to shift gears, to make things change. What's not helpful? What do they need to avoid? What should Libra avoid? This is talking about starting something new, like a new idea, new potential, starting. What else? This card was here too. Four of Wands. Lots of Wands energy. Starting a new commitment. Should avoid starting a new commitment. This is a very muddy message. It feels backwards to me, but I don't think I've pulled the whole story together. I'm not going to tell you everything that I feel about this card just yet. Because really, these cards would be wonderful cards if they were in different positions. So let's see what... Let's go down this route here. Let's see this part of the path. What are Libra's opportunities and chances? Three of Wands and Three of Swords. Got some threes. What you should know now to reach your goal. Best possible result. The Magician. Final outcome, near future. Whoa. More threes. Three of Pentacles. Okay, I think I needed to see the whole story to actually put all of this together. Okay, so for whoever this reading is for, this is about something coming to an end that has caused a lot of strife and worry and has been ongoing for a lot of time. There is a lot of hope and energy around just wanting to rest, like wanting to lay down and rest. And part of that is bringing a peace and harmony into your family. It has something to do with children and creating harmony and peace for the children around you in your life. Something. The real situation, something that's kind of unpleasant about this circumstance, is there is some sort of circus going on around there. Like somebody's like almost not wanting to let the situation go, which is why it's been so exhausting. I'm getting like it's been like a roller coaster. The word circus just keeps going and going. It's part of what's making it so exhausting is this energy. It's an energy directed by there's a masculine energy around this that's kind of pulling all of the like a puppet master, pulling all of the strings behind the scenes and creating this chaos that's happening right now. There is a lot of hope and like false hope going on right now. That's the King of Pentacles and the World. I don't know if this is your energy or not, but it's something to be warned of. The idea that there's going to be a lot of financial abundance and peace and harmony, and this is going to bring about like some sort of utopia. That's kind of the energy that I get. That seems to be some sort of false messaging or false something that's going on around this energy that's being conveyed. It's not real. It's an illusion, and it's a mistake to lean into that energy. So maybe an illusion that this person is creating for some people. Excuse me, I'm getting confirmation that is it. So don't lean into this illusion. See it for what it is. That's the Two of Wands. Like, stay your course. You've done a lot of... sorry, just got distracted. I'm getting so many text messages right now for some reason. I feel like I'm supposed to be giving this message and someone is trying to distract me from giving it. There's a lot of time and energy that you have spent. You have established yourself really, really well. And it's really like staying focused on what you've created and what a good future for yourself and your family is. And I do think that these lights and this letter writing here are good indications. Like you already are in the process of making plans on what the best possible future is for you. I see it being very grassroots, like writing with paper and pen, sitting by lamplight, like not all of this illusion energy here. Like it's there's some hard work element to it. Like you know that there's work to be done, and that's the path that you're choosing. You're not choosing this illusion easy path, which is wonderful. So where are we going here? We need to know that you, similar to others, you can't rely on just some big bang event to change course here. Either if you see this illusion and see it as a problem and you think that this blowing up is going to bring this 10 of Wands to an end, don't rely on that. It being just a simple one and done sort of solution. That's not something that you can rely on. I think that it's not going to be quick. It's not going to be a one big surprise, something like that. Opportunities and chances. We've got lots of threes here. This is not your energy specifically, but these are opportunities and chances around this energy here. I feel like this is broader than just an individual's energy. This feels like it involves many people. There's an opportunity. Believe it or not, heartbreak is part of the opportunity. I think that maybe the heartbreak is a wake-up call for some people and brings a level of awareness. We also have Three of Wands energy here. So yeah, some collaborations of some type. Three of energy is bringing lots of three energy here, bringing things together. Maybe traveling, looking towards the future, looking to see what's coming. I also see here other opportunities and chances are looking at what others are doing, like further beyond overseas maybe, or outside of your community, other people who have experienced something like that. There's an opportunity to journey, travel, or bring information from far distances into your reality to help solve this problem. It's an opportunity that's there. Magician energy, what's helpful now? What's helpful now is all of the tools that you have in your tool belt, things that are available for you to create the best possible result for you in your immediate situation. So you have lots of tools in the real world available to you. You can put all of these together to manifest your reality. I think this is very much related to this Two of Wands energy here. Sorry about the lighting. The Two of Wands energy, where you're sitting down and you're like, okay, this is where I'm rooted, this is where I'm established, and I'm going to be making a plan for what to do next, knowing that I have all of this available to me. That's the same energy that's here, and you're just really bringing it all together now, because I do see that there are other individuals involved. We'll go over here first. What's not going to be helpful in this situation, things that you should avoid, and it's interesting here. We've got the Four of Wands with the Page of Wands. And I feel like it's actually saying what you should avoid is spending time really opening up and talking to certain groups of people about your plans and the potential that you have. I just feel like there's somebody who's going to say too much. Like doesn't feel like a trustworthy table. It's just, keep your cards a little bit close. But there are people who are your vibe. So it's not like do this in isolation and block yourself out, but it is like read the room. You know what I mean? Because it is going to take people, like-minded people, collaborating together in a very intellectual, like logical, productive sort of way in order to bring this to a close in the ultimate way. Okay, I don't know if that resonated with anyone, but if this was your reading, maybe it resonated with you. Thank you again, Pile 1, for joining this reading. If you did appreciate the reading or want to see another like it, I would appreciate a like or subscribe. Thank you. Hello, Libra. Pile 2, welcome to your reading today. This is for anyone in the sign of Libra who felt drawn to Pile 2. Can I get a current situation for anyone in Libra? One card, please. Okay. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands reverse. Something slow. Okay, that doesn't tell us a whole lot. We've got Temperance and the Seven of Swords. Temperance and the Seven of Swords. Okay, the energy is very slow around a current situation. Facts about the situation are also quite vague, but it's something in which you're seeking some equal give and take, balance, harmony. And there's been a lot of suspicion, a lot of strategy. I don't see the Seven of Swords as like sneakery, trickery. There could have been trickery or those sorts of things that you get oftentimes when you read a Seven of Swords. But I see in this situation that the fact of the matter is that you've had to learn to be a little more reserved, secretive, as a strategy, not because you're trying to hide something that's dishonest or like thievery or anything, but you are trying to hold your cards close because that's part of your strategy in obtaining this harmony in a situation. Or it's like not speaking out is actually one of the better moves right now. It seems to be. Slow moving. I really want to know what this is. Okay, 3, the third position. What do we need to let go of? What's the illusion here? Oh, we need to let go of an awakening, hope in an awakening. What is this? Seven of Pentacles reverse. Well, I don't like that very much. It's like building something for a future around finances and money. And there be an awakening around it. like a rebirth, rising from the ashes, very much phoenix rising from the ashes here. This is something like are you hoping that somebody else is going to have kind of a wake-up call, maybe? And overcome some sort of difficulty? And part of your strategy in keeping the peace is just like kind of keeping your opinions on it to yourself. Some peacekeeping. Okay, let's go this way. Let's figure out what we don't want to do about this situation first, and then we'll get to the hopeful part. Okay, so we're going to go here. What should Libra do in this situation? Like, what do they need to forget, let go? What's not reachable in this situation? 10 of Swords. Wow. Yeah, whatever this energy is over here, I don't think it's yours. It's someone around you. And I feel like it may be pulling from your energy. You might want to look at pile 1, I gotta say. Who got 10 of Swords? But maybe, maybe not. You know, it just depends on your situation. But it's like, don't rely on this coming to an end. Like, don't rely on wisdom bringing it to an end. It's not going to come to an ending in a way that wise and logical thinkers would bring something to a conclusion. Do you see the wise owl and the old man staring eye to eye? Don't expect that to happen here. Don't rely on that. Just don't waste your energy wishing and hoping for that to be the conclusion in this situation. It's not helping you. It's an unachievable goal. So if you're putting your energy into this, thinking that there's going to be like this meeting of minds where wisdom will overcome and bring this to a harmonious conclusion, don't put your energy there, because it will probably lead to more heartbreak and disappointment, because I don't see that being part of the situation right now. So what's not helpful, what do you need to avoid? 7 of Cups. You need to avoid kind of having your head in the clouds, hoping and dreaming about something, some amazing outcome. You know, it's like a lot of wishful thinking energy here. And it's saying, you know, hope for the best, expect the worst. But in this situation, don't put a lot of energy in that hoping for the best. Like, if the hoping for the best is where you're putting a lot of your energy because you're trying to force a square peg into a round hole, is the energy that I'm getting. It's saying don't waste your energy over there. So we're gonna find out where you should be putting your energy. It's like an energy in changing somebody's mind and bringing them to some sort of life-altering personal transformation. Not worth it. Rebuilding something financially that's crumbled. Not worth it. Putting energy into this expectation of trying to, like I said, bring these two wise beings together, not going to happen. There's no wisdom here. Putting this time into this self-deception, this illusion, this hope, this dream about all these possibilities of this future that could happen if only this were to happen. Don't be putting your energy there. Okay. Where should Libra put their energy? So what are the opportunities and chances here? Lots of work. We got the Lovers in reverse and Queen of Pentacles in reverse. How are these opportunities and chances with the Four of Swords in reverse? The energy I'm getting here is putting in the work. There's a lot of work to be, that's an opportunity and chance, is putting a lot of work into something. Okay, what's helpful? What was this? Why do you keep getting these reversals? Queen of Cups reversed. You're going to have to use a lot more logic than emotion in this. You have to see the potential about what's coming down the pike for the future. Like really looking ahead about possibilities. This is going to be a journey. I got the High Priestess that flipped over here in reverse, but I hadn't asked a question. We're just going to keep her over here. There's something hidden. That's why we're getting all these reversals. What's the final outcome? Turbulent emotions, strength, reverse. I'm getting a lot of like hidden energy. This, you know, right here seems to be the most important energy in the reading to me. This I feel is your energy. Like you're peeking out the window, hiding from what's going on, getting prepared to make your move because you want this harmony. You don't want to rock a boat. But you don't want to ignore what's happening. So you want to be strategic, but there's a lot of work to be done in whatever is happening right now. But something is hidden and like almost like there's a blockage in intuition even. I'm going to get clarifying cards for this reading because I definitely need it. There is a need to set down almost like self-control, emotional self-control, and put the energy of kind of your wildest passions. I mean, this is not advice I would give personally, but toward this work that needs to be done in the future, like letting your passions, your anger or difficult emotions or feelings help drive you forward through this storm. There's a storm and it's like it's propelling you, and there's still turbulence up ahead. It's gonna require a lot of strength and is going to be very draining. What is this situation? Tell me more about this. I want to know more about this situation. Not all of the cards, please. Thank you for those cards. One message. Ooh, more turbulence, but the good kind, victory. This leads to a victory. Okay, Libra. There's a lot of turbulence that you're going to be a part of, flying over. You're going to have to be working hard, very strategically behind the scenes. It's going to be like this beneath you at all times, around you at all times. Do you see this same here in this page? Lots of emotional turbulence. Lots of emotional turbulence. But there's a victory in this and like a new beginning coming. But it's like a really slow. It's really slow. And it's moving in this direction is slow. But that's the best direction to go. This is the best path. Really, the best thing I can get from this reading is like there's something that's caused you both in your mind and in your emotions some upheaval. And while the logical solution might be to help persuade people over here to make a change and bring something to an end, and then that brings you to this dreamy ending, it's saying don't waste your time and energy over there on that person or those groups of people. That's not worth your time. You're going to have to take the slower path, the longer path towards harmony, and you're going to have to be a little quiet and secretive about it. Like, don't make this known to everyone. It's probably the safer route to do it quietly, and it's going to take a lot of work, hard work, nurturing this idea, this goal, this something into life. Leaning into your emotions heavily is where it's guiding you, but it does block your intuition a little bit because the passion is going to kind of overtake your connection to the divine in some way, or there's something that is intentionally not being shown to you right now. But this is actually not a bad thing. It's part of what supports you forward in moving towards this final outcome. There's, like I said, a lot of emotional turbulence, but there's a huge victory here. A phoenix rising from the ashes. Feminine energy. What's really significant about this strong female energy is like she's saving, it's hard to see, but there is a small child in her arms. Like she's rescuing the children from this turbulent situation. And then there's this lonely person in the boat just stuck out to sea, gonna get consumed by this storm. So I feel like this is not the end of this journey. I feel like this is a snapshot of the beginning of something. This felt heavy. Sorry, Libra. I actually hope this wasn't anybody's reading. But if it was your reading, if you liked the reading, and if you'd like to see more like it, please leave me a like or subscribe. We are in pile 3 for sign of Libra, using the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Anybody in the sign of Libra who needs a message from me, current situation. One card, please. I got 3. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Okay, Libra, all of you have 10 of Wands energy, all piles. 2 of you, pile 1 and pile 2, have 10 of Wands in the current situation. You may want to quickly scroll through the other piles. We'll see We've got a King of Pentacles in reverse and Three of Pentacles. Okay, so for this pile, I have some some hope here about this energy. I feel that there is an energy around you of somebody who's kind of a false king, somebody who thinks they're amazing, thinks they're way better at like making money or driving a business than they are. It could be some sort of leader in your organization. It could be some energy around you. This is somebody who's not good at making decisions around money or finances, has recently lost a lot of money, or is helping to drive a business organization, something into the ground. This is the ending that's coming. It's around that person's energy. And there's a lot of collaborative energy here. So for anybody who's come to an ending recently or is facing an ending in the near future as a result of this King of Pentacles in reverse energy, I am seeing that part of this ending actually comes with a collaboration, which is fantastic. Almost like the energy I'm getting is like if there have been mass layoffs or downsizing or a company has gone under, like three of you may get together and make your own side business or like a spin-off using the talents that you have. Just put it in your mind. That's so it's like an ending that comes with a positive because there's three of you that have a talent that can do something, and you're all three very different skill sets, right? Look at the skill sets here. We've got the teacher, we've got the student, and we've got the model, okay? And those don't have to be the dynamics, but I'm saying like three of you with very different skill sets that really can work in harmony together. It's really, that came across quite strongly here for some of you. So what's this situation? What's actually going on? What is this situation? Well, fortune. This is actually meant to be. For you anyway. It's supposed to be favorable change. Two of Cups in reverse. You may have felt betrayed by this decision. And it's actually telling you it's not what you thought it was. You can release that. Because you would have found out one way or another that this situation was not on the up and up. And this is actually the best possible. Thank you for those cards. We'll be putting those back in the deck. This is the best possible scenario here. There, you do feel betrayal, but do your best to kind of accept that and then move on because there's something better. And this betrayal needed to happen for you for some reason. Okay, opportunities for Libra. There is a communication, but it's actually pretty slow moving. It has to do with something around the situation coming to an end. There may be an opportunity. It's going to come in slowly, though. It's like you're not going to have competition anymore. So you can really do this right. Yeah, don't rely on something traditional. It's okay that you're a little bit different, or what you're going to be doing is a little bit different. If you feel pulled in the direction of kind of doing things the old way, or the way you've learned in the past, or the way that you think people are expecting you to operate, because that's kind of a traditional path, it's saying that that's just not achievable right away. You may get there at some point, becoming like maybe a traditional company of your own or something like that. But it's like there's an intermediate path for you right now that's pretty non-traditional. And that's actually the path that you're meant to be on. Okay, King of Cups. So either you or someone among your three who's with you in this experience is a very resolute person, somebody who's very calm waters. They handle stressful situations very, very well. And that's going to be very, very helpful for you. Your weaknesses are actually, believe it or not, going to be your strength. I don't know what that means. Maybe somebody told you what your weakness was, why you didn't, why they let you go, or something about your vulnerability is actually a real strength here on this new path. Eight of Swords. You need to avoid hedonistic type of behaviors. So you need to avoid overindulging yourself. Really just kind of be mindful and careful on this path. Well, this is a good path for you. The fortune is turning towards you. It's turning in your favor. The speed of this energy is very slow. And there's some need for you to make sure you're minding yourself, minding your reputation, minding what you're saying, minding how you're behaving, how you're managing your health, how you're spending your money, just all things in moderation. Just like once you realize you are free and you have this opportunity, I think there's going to be a period of sadness, right? Or a desire to want to kind of have self-pity. Natural. I would feel sorry for myself if something fell apart that I didn't want to fall apart, and it was somebody else's fault and it wasn't my fault, right? But there are other people in your life that you can collaborate with. And once you realize this is actually a lucky thing for you, and you can change your life and move in the other direction, in a really, really positive direction, you may be tempted to do something that's really not in your best interest. You may be tempted to just like go out and party it up one night, but it's really saying, don't let loose. Now is not the time to let loose. Like celebrate, but mindfully, right? Don't just completely let it go, because this path is going to be a slow, steady one. I got all of these cards. Okay. All of them practically in reverse. Let's try that again. Just make sure we have a very clear message, because this is going to be our final outcome. Okay. The Lovers. So, final outcome here for this reading for Libra. That's a wonderful outcome. This is not love and romance. There's nothing about this reading that's about romance. In fact, I would say this is probably a career path reading for most people. Not necessarily for everyone, but for most people, this is a career path reading. And I think the Lovers at the very end is about this partnership actually ultimately achieving the goal more than you probably set out to achieve. I think this is going to evolve into a long-term committed partnership with you and others in whatever it is that you have put together here, because I think it's going to grow into something that's bigger than you dreamed. It's where you're starting now is almost out of a place of necessity, and where you go is going to grow out of that necessity with skills that you're doubting right now and that some idiot took for granted. And once you see how spectacular you all are, I mean, this is going to turn into something completely new and special for all of you. And so there's a lot of hope and wonderful energy there for you, Libra. Okay, if this was your reading, I would appreciate a like or a subscribe. Thank you all so much for joining.